another edition of Nosy Neighbors. I'm Sean.
I'm Jay. What it do? What's poppin'?
And today we're here to offer you guys a review / interview on this fragrance, Mad About You.
Oh man, I'm so excited.
So let's show the camera. Get that.
Mad About You.
Bam.
Let's do it.
So, first off, without further ado, we got some strips.
Oh yes, we got
All
some
right,
strips.
here we go.
Everyone get your strips.
We're not even gonna wait, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get right into it.
Right into it. Oh man, smell that there.
Boom, boom, boom.
There, smell that there. That is so good.
This magic moment.
That is so good.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
This fragrance, Mad About You by Pierre, Guillaume. I'm probably like butchering that name, so forgive me.
Guillaume. It's definitely Guillaume.
Guillaume, you're right. Like
Pierre Guillaume.
I don't speak very good French, so
Je peux parler un peu de français.
yeah. See, that's what I got this guy here for. But yeah, so this fragrance right here, Mad About You, is off top is a fruity gourmand and a beautiful one at that.
It is so good.
So,
It is so good. We're going to talk about the structural review real quick, just to give you guys an overview. So every time we do a review, we're going to be using this same structure. It's called the 3 Ps, okay? You got profile, performance, and perception, all right? So with each one of these is going to be like a little segment of what we think about the fragrance in this particular aspect. And at the end, we're going to give it an overall rating. And we're going to build actually a list of all of our ratings for you guys. So anytime you need to reference something, or if you want to, look for a different fragrance, or maybe it's something that you haven't heard before, you can just go down our Excel spreadsheet, which we'll drop a link to in the description below, and you'll be able to look at these fragrances. So
fantastic.
it's good.
And another quick note, we like to use a 10-point scale because I think it's easier to read and or understand. So that's what we're going with, all right?
Let's get it. Profile.
So for the scent profile, for this thing, for the notes, real quick, what I like to do is I like to spray this up real quick.
Yeah,
give me an idea.
Give it a little bit more.
Yeah, see what we got. And immediately, skunk ya. Smell that, man? That smells like excellence.
Let me tell you something. That right there, that's good stuff right
For real. So the fragrance overall is a fruity gourmand, but specifically this is a cherry leather bomb.
I like it a lot because right off the bat, it's like I instantly get the fruit smell. Like instantly, it screams cherry right off the bat. So definitely that top note of cherry is what really sticks out to me.
Oh yeah, man.
But then you hit the base note of that leather.
Exactly.
It just drops. I don't even smell the middle notes anymore. It just goes straight from cherry straight to leather.
Absolutely.
I love
agree.
that.
Let's go over the actual notes with this real quick. So we got licorice, red fruits, sour cherry in the top. The mids, we got those floral notes that he was talking about. Kingwood, black tea, absolute overall. And it's not very many notes, but the notes that they do have in there, they're just
They make
excellent.
it happen.
Yeah.
They make it happen.
Like I can't overstate how much I like it. But anyways, as far as overall smell and like the particular usages that you could like use this for, I don't see this as being an anytime fragrance because of like how closely this sits to your skin. However, this is definitely an evening type of fragrance for sure.
Absolutely.
Definitely something that I would like lean more towards like wearing in the night. Definitely a date fragrance. It sits close to the skin, but it's also yummy. So
Absolutely.
That absolutely makes sense in my mind.
Like when you go in to give somebody a hug type of smell.
And they lean back. They try to get that second. That second whip around.
Oh, really?
They want that.
Lean in, get a little bit more of that. Yeah.
So there's that, and also I want to say that this fragrance, although it has a very like fruity demeanor or character to it, it manages to maintain a certain sense of class without being like distasteful at all. So at no point when I actually wore this fragrance, the few times that I worn it, did it come off as cloying or artificial at any point. So kudos to them for figuring out a way to like make this more realistic take on the note for cherry, which is very difficult to do.
Super hard to do.
And Yeah, it's just overall just excellent.
Yeah, one of those things about cherry and like strawberry is it's one of those things it becomes artificial in its implementation.
Exactly.
So if you're thinking about, not even thinking about just fragrances. So if you think about like, cherry or strawberry drinks, cherry or strawberry,
so it always smells that artificial.
It always,
smell.
always smells artificial. It's too sharp. You know what I mean? So what they did here, smooth, subtle. It's fluted, right? So you take it, you take a whiff of it, and you smell the air through it. It's one of the best ways I've ever seen cherry done.
Absolutely, man. And I think it's probably that tea note that does that gives that sharpness or that bitterness of the cherry.
I see what you mean.
Blends that together.
Takes it away.
Exactly. You have a nice texture, and it just comes off as overall pleasant. And I don't think there's anybody that has smelled this thus far that has not liked it. Yeah. Unfortunately, not enough of you have gotten your nose on this, but please do something to fix it.
I'm so glad I got to do it.
Oh yeah.
All right, performance.
So
what do we think
for performance? In terms of sillage, you're not going to get very much sillage from this. Like I said, this is kind of a date to bed scent, and depending on like who you with, that might be the same thing.
Yep.
But yeah, you're not going to get very much projection. Like me personally, I probably got maybe like 1 foot of projection. Like
okay.
If you're in the same car or same vehicle as someone, you might be able to smell it, but across the room, definitely not getting that.
And for those of you who don't know what sillage is, sillage and projection are synonymous terms, right? So imagine yourself as the center of a cloud, and the fragrance that you use is the cloud. Sillage or projection is how far out that cloud is going to reach. So you've got some fragrances, especially a couple that we have here, where sillage is very far. Anywhere from 4 to 8 feet away from your person. Absolutely. When you walk by, people are going to smell it for at least a couple more seconds. And then some of the ones that we have, like Mad About You, sillage is very close in, and that's the way that they designed the fragrance. They wanted the fragrance to be close up and personal, and that's kind of the way we feel about it.
It definitely is one of those ones that you spray and it makes like other people want to like lean in towards you.
Exactly. Wait, do that one more time.
Yeah, lean in. That's the thing. It's definitely one of those lean in, come smell me type vibes. So, excellent with that.
Get away with that.
How like other people would perceive this scent. Like I said, this is a pleasurable, like yummy, like
tasty.
Tasty. Yeah. Because like usually you get a bubblegum vibe, like something like kind of artificial. But this one is just done well. Man.
Right. It's deep. It's like it's got a lot to it.
Absolutely.
And they managed to do that with very few notes,
exactly.
which is surprising to me.
Yeah.
But you can't just throw, like the scents in the 80s. They just threw a bunch of notes in there. They were like, all right, now we got a scent. This one takes a few notes and somehow manages to make a breadth of smell that's just fantastic. So.
And another part of the performance is the actual longevity. Like, despite this fragrance not being a strong projector or like something with a big sillage or a cloud behind it, this fragrance lasts and lasts and lasts on my skin and also on my clothes.
Super persistent.
Oh yeah.
Longevity equals persistence, right? How long it's going to stay around on your skin or clothes. I know when we were smelling it the other day, when I tested it, I put it on my skin. I went home, took a shower, got out of the shower, and I still smelled Mad About You. That's just how persistent it is. It smells really good.
Yeah. And like, I think it's the leather that's in there that gives it an extra like kick for that performance. So they did an excellent job as far as like blending these notes to where like one didn't like overpower like anything. Like, obviously this is a cherry bomb like fragrance, but collectively as a piece of art, like this does well in that regard.
Yes, absolutely. Perception. What do we think?
So overall, like my analysis for this this fragrance, this is a hidden gem. From the way that the bottle looks to like the mysterious like juice on the inside of this fragrance.
That's one of the first things I noticed. First things I noticed about this. So you can kind of see it in the camera a little bit, but you can't see the fragrance. So in a lot of most of your fragrance bottles, you're going to be able to actually see the liquid on the inside. So it's not really that inviting. With this bottle, you can't see what's on the inside. And they actually colored it black. So you've got a black top, you got a black filling, you got a black label.
Exactly.
It's very clean cut. And then once you open it up, it's like a complete juxtaposition to the way the bottle looks.
Exactly.
Right?
It's a super smooth, like overall classy look.
Yeah.
It is a very classy like presentation.
Absolutely.
And I think that definitely contributes to like the intrigue of anybody that like passers-by that would happen to see this fragrance. They would probably get excited about that and maybe grab for it.
Yeah.
And once they smell it, like, okay.
They're stuck.
Yeah.
Hooked.
Yeah. They probably take your money. They took money. So.
Speaking of money, how much was this bottle?
So this ran me approximately $150 off of Lucky Scent. Dare I say, always, they always come to.
They come to.
I have a personal like, I don't know, like thing with Lucky Scent. They always take care of me. So
Lucky Scents, develop a rewards program. Develop a rewards program. All right, plug over.
So overall, I want to give this fragrance like the highest possible marks that I possibly can.
So you want to give it a 30 out of 30?
If that were our scale, yes. But yeah, like so. As far as performance, like what it does, like how useful it is, like it's not going to be the most useful of scents. But again, though, man, this is such a good, yummy scent. It is it's just delicious. Like we're normally like, because it's not the strongest of performers, or it's not a fragrance that you can use, I think, at any time. But those times that you can use it for like in the evening, and like going on dates, or
for that date,
or if you want to just like spray your sheets to make your sheets smell good, it is just excellent for that one little, like those couple of functions that it does. It's excellent at those functions. So like I want to give this one like an 8.5 out of 10.
8.5 out of 10.
8.5 out of 10. Now, had this fragrance been a little bit more like original and or unique, I would have given it higher marks. But I think at this point in time, like I got to give it an 8.5 out of 10, which is pretty damn good overall.
Okay.
And real quick, like a couple of things come to mind. Reach over you. If this fragrance that we were just talking about, Mad About You, were like conceived by two other fragrances, it would be none other than Wild Cherry by Mancera and Ombre Leather by Tom Ford.
Those are so good.
I think that these two fragrances got together and had a baby. And this was the result. Because you have obviously the very serious, like but not too serious regal point of the Ombre Leather, which utilizes both berries and leather, much like this one does. And you also have Wild Cherry by Mancera, which is almost exclusively just cherry, which it has those very like super sweet, like sticking. It's kind of hard to describe. I want to say. Yeah, it is. It is corn.
Yeah.
But as you guys can see, like I use almost all of this bottle up. I really love that cherry. Like I'm kind of like a cherry fiend. But yeah, this is overall like what I get from this fragrance. These two match together, and you have like this beautiful concoction of a fragrance right here.
Okay.
Mad About You.
So for me, I'm gonna go with a 8 out of 10, and the only reason I didn't bump it up to that 0.5 is because my palate generally, I like darker smells. So this is very light and it's airy. Like I said, it's kind of fluting. It's kind of effervescent. That's what it comes to mind when I think about this scent. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I definitely would wear this on a date night, or to be completely honest with you, this is more like a Saturday afternoon. Okay. Saturday afternoon, we've hung out for the day. We just took a shower, and now we're about to like you know, relax on the couch or maybe go catch a movie or something like that. Something personal, but I would also wear it out just in case someone got close enough to pass me by. That's a definitely Saturday afternoon fragrance for me. So I give it an 8 out of 10. Really no complaints.
Okay.
It's just my preference and my palate, that's all.
So let me ask you this question.
Yeah, what's up?
So in the event that this, because it sounds as if you like more boozy, you like the booze.
Yes.
So if it had more of a boozy quality, you would give it.
I'd probably get an 8.5 or a 9.
Well, what we like to do is we like to do something a little bit different here at Nosy Neighbors, right? So instead of like us just throwing you guys reviews and listing different things like that, we like to get you guys to comment on, we want like what you guys think about this fragrance, if you actually have gotten your nose on it, or if you haven't, we'd like to, you know, like key you guys in. And by the way, like the fragrance, this fragrance right here, Mad About You, we bought that at luckyscent.com, right? And I'll post a link for you guys to be able to like find this fragrance, because that's, to my knowledge, this is the only place I've been able to actually find this. So there you go. Also, as far as comments is concerned, we like to hear from you guys what fragrances you like to be reviewed. And if I've got that in my collection or he's got it in his collection, we gotta post a review to you guys and like let you guys hear our take on it.
Absolutely. Hey, look, if you agree, if you disagree, if you want to talk about any of the particular notes, if you're curious about how they actually make notes, look, we're trying to respond to each and every comment as much as possible, and we're also going to be making new videos based off of you guys' suggestions. So it's really important that you guys just shoot us a comment down below, and obviously do all the rest of the stuff like comment, share, subscribe, you know, hit the bell, turn your notifications on for new videos, because once again, we do have so much new content for you guys. So stay tuned.
Live good and smell well.
Peace.